So my name is Kelvin Umechukwu, representing Salescabal. We call ourselves the Shopify for Africa. So with an increase in mobile penetration, internet penetration, and also exploding population right now in Africa, the big question we sought to ask ourselves is, what is the future of commerce, in Africa? And definitely, how can we enable it? So one thing that we really understand right now is that the future of commerce will be mainly mobile, would be online, but as well offline, and definitely conversational. So what we did at Salescabal is to provide a mobile inventory management tool that provides SMEs or small businesses with an easy way to sell online and offline via website or social media, to manage their inventory, sales, and customers, and track everything. So track their orders, even the ones that come in online in their brick and mortar shops, their transactions, and also their business performance, all through a single app, which also gives them access to e-payments, delivery, and also they can also access loan or credit. Now, this is what the product looks like. So because we know almost everyone uses mobile, this is what a simple merchant store looks like. And this is what the merchant app looks like. So it gives them the to-do, they can check their orders, add all their products, and see a simple, friendly analytics of their business. We sort of put up a launch earlier this year, and we have currently over 1,300 stores selling over $2 million inventory size to 8,500 shoppers. And over time, we want to be able to add complementary products and integrations that we feel that the merchants will need, especially in Africa, following and tailored to our space, and definitely go for strategic partnerships with trade power players. So right now, we know that the African Continental Free Trade Agreement has already been signed, and we want to see how we can power trade across Africa over the next 18 months. So we're raising 300K to support over 50,000 businesses across 2 countries in Africa over the next 18 months. We've sealed 50K from an internet provider here in Nigeria, in West Africa. Thank you.
Excellent, and congrats on the progress on the pilot launch. That's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Nabeel.
Yeah, for those who don't, know the African market as well, is there nothing like Shopify in Africa or Sales and Element? If I'm trying to build a store online, what would I go use right now?
Yes, so normally you would have to hire a developer that would help you do it, and truly that's what we started with doing. Myself and TJ, who is on the call also, in 2018. What we did was to build websites for a lot of people, and because of the increase that we started seeing in demand, we started thinking, how do we automate all these things? How can we productize it instead of trying to build the same thing for different people? And we know that is actually really expensive to set up. It's complex and technical because they would have to ask us to add it, to change something on their website or to edit something. But right now on their app, a simple and easy to use app, they can actually edit everything on their website and also on their offline stores, just with a single app.
You mentioned loans in there a little bit. Like on top of all of this, there might be some money lending. Is that live yet?
Yeah. So how we're thinking about it is, so Salescabal is like a platform, and we help other providers connect through to the merchants with our platform. So one thing that we're doing right now is payments. So right now, companies like Flutterwave can connect on our platform, and merchants can use Flutterwave to pay for their products on their stores. We have delivery services that are connected, and so we're already in talks with a bank that want to provide loans to merchants, and they would also provide that because definitely they need merchants, and because of the fact that they can see all the records, all the business transactions and the performance over time. Definitely they can, they would definitely want to give out that loans because it's trackable. Because most of the time right now in Africa, a lot of things cannot be tracked, and which is the key thing that we're trying to do right now.
Yeah, that's why I asked. It seemed potentially very valuable for you all. But the concept for you all would not be that you want to build out a lending as a part of the business. It's more you're going to use that data to enable other people to come in.
Exactly, Nabeel. That is what we want to do. We want to put it as a platform, and we would have delivery services. Right now, we already have delivery services. We have e-payments on the platform, and we're adding a lot more. And we're getting credits and loans right now. Another thing we also have is connecting to the Facebook shop, IG shop, Pixel for analytics. You can connect to your Facebook Pixel. So all these things you can, an ordinary merchant that has no idea of how to even use a computer or even has no laptop, can access all these things, all these tools easily with just that simple app.
Last question for me is, what did you learn during the pilot? What surprised you?
Okay, one key thing that surprised us is, so because of the fact that we started the business with building customized websites for everyone, we noticed that was definitely drawing us back because of the time it takes to build a different customized website for each merchant. What we noticed is that they don't necessarily care about it, at least in this market. We don't necessarily care about all the nice branding, People want their own websites, yes, that they can control and they have access to, and they can say, hey, take my link. It is www.nabeel.com, and it'll take you to a website, and you can basically purchase any of my items from that website. That is the most important thing that we've seen. We give them a little bit of leeway to customize, but I think the most important thing is that we've learned that it is actually super easy to build for our market if you actually understand the market. And that is what we've been doing over the past 6 months. And hopefully we're excited to see where we'll get to over the next 18 months across Africa.
Yeah. Okay, wait, no, I said that was my last question, but now I'm bringing another one up, Kelvin. So okay, Daniel, give me 1 second. Yes. which is that if it's true that it turns out that customization was maybe less of a priority for people than you thought, does that maybe make you think that it should be closer to Amazon and not Shopify, that maybe they don't need their own stores, but you can have a unified interface?
Yeah, so one thing about the unified interface is that people don't own it. Yes, your customers aren't yours. You don't have the leeway to customize your own domain name or brand it the way you would want. Definitely the customization there is that they actually want customization, but not that far, not that, oh, I want this lady dangling on that website. No, I want to come in to get my products and go. That is the most important thing, and that is what we are enabling, and we want to be able to enable much more businesses across Africa to do that same thing of engaging their users, selling their products, and definitely making more money.
Got it. Okay, thanks. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Nabeel.
Take care.